Fix my shit. Hold up. What's up, everybody? Future Mellow here. My original intro for this video got corrupted and deleted on accident by me. My fault. So as you can see from the fade, this is about maybe like 4 days after I originally recorded this. Oh shit! Did I not mute? Fuck! What's good, y'all? It's Future Mellow here. As you can see, I got a new haircut. The original introduction for this video was corrupted and got deleted, so I'm in here a few days later redoing it. This video is me ranking every single one of current NFL quarterbacks. Please enjoy the video. Deuces. Oh, we're going off a ranking of MVP caliber, cream of the crop, best you can get. Amazing. You're doing great shit, pushing the ball down, but you're not like best in the league. You feel me? Great. You're doing great. You know, man. You're doing what you can for your team. You're just not, putting it on your back and doing what you need to do. System quarterback. You're not really affecting your team as much as you should be, and it shows. And you're not doing everything that a starting quarterback should. Pushing it, you're like on that teeter-tatter of like good and like alright, like serviceable and bad. Bad, you're bad. Awful, that's the worst you can get. And you're not getting in, you're just like at a constant low. Our first thing will be the Dallas Cowboys quarterback, Dak Prescott. We'll put him at great. Normal season Dak Prescott is insane. He's so good outside the playoffs. But once you get to that point where you're inside the playoffs, that's where you get a little uncomfortable for Dak Prescott. Jared Goff, an MVP candidate, but I don't think it was super deserved after he did throw 5 interceptions against the Texans. It threw like 3 against the Commanders in the wild card. Not the wild card, their divisional game after they did clinch the 1 seed. He had a nice normal season. Playoffs came, just stopped it immediately. Fell right off the tracks. It was a bad end season for Goff, good overall season. Kyler Murray, I'll put him at pushing it just off the fact that he had a down year, and he just stopped using his ability to run. Cardinals finished 8-9. It's Jaden Daniels. I'm thinking of both. Put him at amazing just for now because he is a rookie. I mean, sophomore slumps happen. We saw what happened with CJ Stroud, which I'll talk about later. Carried a struggling franchise, a 4-13 record last year, to a 12-5 record this year, and an NFC Championship game. Beat the Buccaneers and beat up the Lions for a little bit, and then had amazing rookie numbers. Actually considered one of the best rookie quarterbacks of all time. Jaden Daniels is definitely up in their upper echelon. Malik Willis. Okay, so I don't want to put him at system. I don't want to put him at pushing it. I think I might make a new tier just for Malik Willis. I will be putting Malik Willis in the serviceable category. He's just fine whenever he went in. He's undefeated as a starting quarterback. He's only played 2 games all the way through as a starting quarterback, but it still counts as a stat. Malik Willis is actually cream of the crop backup quarterback. He can start anywhere. Well, anywhere but the Green Bay Packers where he is currently. Any of those top teams, any team with basically a losing record this season, Malik Willis could definitely go there and start. Malik Willis needs some respect. CJ Stroud, I'm gonna put him at great. He had a bad year. It was a sophomore slump, but it's something odd that some people go through. Amazing year last year. I'm not gonna put it off on him. It's not like he had an awful year. He just didn't have as good as a year this year as he did a rookie season. CJ Stroud, perfectly fine quarterback. And I believe the Texans will see success with him behind the helm. Joe Burrow, actually MVP caliber. Honestly, in my personal opinion, the best quarterback in the NFL. Best stats in the league. Amazing weapons. It's amazing decision making. Able to run the ball. He's insanely good. The only reason why he did not make playoffs this season was because of his poor defense, which is, from the looks of it, only getting worse. Ooh, okay. So Justin Herbert, I think I put at amazing, just based off the fact of his normal season. He did have a collapse against the Texans in the playoffs, but the thing is, you only throw 4 interceptions in a whole year. You're an amazing quarterback. Bad. Anthony Richardson. Bad. He's really bad. He's one of the most inaccurate quarterbacks of all time. And yeah, I'm gonna rearrange these tiers. But yeah, Trevor Lawrence. I think I'll put T-Law at great. He's a great quarterback. He's able to scramble. He's able to throw. His weapons have never been that good. His O-line's very not good. Defense has been bad, but Trevor Lawrence was never the issue in Jacksonville, which is why I think he is among these great guys, being the fact that he is always doing whatever he can to make sure that his team wins the game. Will Levis. Will Levis is so good, he gets his own tier. Just saying. One of the most entertaining quarterbacks to watch. He has an arm, and his funny little facial expressions when he throws an interception. It's very funny. Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams had a completely serviceable rookie year with one of the worst lines, like the literal worst O-line in the league. I mean, he was expected to do a lot better, but again, nobody expected the O-line to absolutely collapse and get him sacked 68 times. So I don't think that's completely on Caleb Williams. Sam Darnold. Look, watch how bad he's going to be in Seattle with no weapons, right? But the thing is, he had the best wide receiver in the league, and Jordan Addison, and Jaden Naylor. Like, again, that's still... And TJ Hawkinson, which is a top 3 tight end in the league right now. Now he'll start in Seattle for probably 6 weeks, and then he'll get benched again. Daniel Jones, I don't think he's awful. I think he's bad. I don't think he's awful. But, yeah, I think... Yeah... Daniel Jones, after having one playoff win, the Giants just threw their wallet at him and re-signed him for hella money, and then he just played like shit, went 1-6 as a starter this year. Signed by the Vikings. Where is he currently? He's on the Colts. He got signed to the Colts to back up Anthony Richardson, as I doubt that Joe Flacco is going to keep playing. Jalen Hurts. He's going to be amazing. He won a Super Bowl, right? I just don't think he's an MVP player. You know, he does have the best, like the actual best team in the league, obviously. They won the Super Bowl. I just think it's very difficult for him to be in that upper echelon with his stats and what he's done to elevate his team to such a high level. Ooh, okay, Matt Stafford. He's a great quarterback. He's just washed, man. He's 36 years old. He just re-signed with LA. He'll continue to start there. But the thing is, LA is only going to have him for maybe another year or two before he's going to have to get cut. He did just restructure his contract, so he's eating less away from the LA Rams cap. He's going to be great. He's going to continue to be great, but he's not going to get any better. Oh, this one might be our first bad one. I think Deshaun Watson's our first awful. Honestly, I don't think I can cap. This guy likes touching masseuses. He needs to be away from the NFL before I touch him with this iron. Deshaun Watson is definitely, actually probably the worst quarterback in the league. Well, let's move on from the shussy wussy. Let's go to Brock Purdy. After this season, I think he's gone down a peg, and I'll put him at the top of serviceable just off the fact that he was not at all able to elevate his game after the injuries. I understand his whole team was hurt. Well, most of his team was hurt, and he had a bum-ass Deebo Samuel. But the thing is, he was not at all able to elevate his game enough to work with what he was given. He had Ricky Pearsall still. He still wasn't, completely stripped and bare of everything that he had. But again, he was not able to elevate his game. Oh, Geno Smith is literal the definition of serviceable. He's just fine. He just got traded to the Raiders, which is cool, right? We like that. Geno is going to light it up there. You know, Jacoby Myers, he has some targets, right? But the thing is, he's not going to get any better. He's not carrying any team to a Super Bowl. But the Raiders just want him for now so they can be good up until a point where they can get a different quarterback and have maybe some playoff success. Kirk Cousins, again, I think he's pushing it. Like the first half of the season with the Falcons, he was lighting that shit up. They were 6-3. Then they just fell off a fucking cliff. I don't think that Kirk Cousins is going to get any better. I think he's only going to progressively get worse. The Falcons are going to hold on to him to back up Michael Penix, but the thing is, I don't agree with that situation. You just trade him for fucking value. Oh, as I'm looking at it, there is no Michael Penix on this list. I'll also have Michael Penix in serviceable, by the way. I'll have Michael Penix in serviceable. Derek Carr. You all know I love the Saints. Right. Look, that's a Saints blanket. There's a Saints flag up there. Y'all can't see. My mouse pad. New Orleans Saints. You feel me? I'm from Bradenton, Florida. Right? I'm not nowhere near Louisiana. Shit, we're rivals. But the thing is, I love the fucking Saints, dog. And Derek Carr is not it. Come on, man. I don't think we're going to get anything from him in a trade besides like a 5th round pick. But again, that's more than what he's doing. He did just take a pay cut in a contract restructure to stay on the team. But the thing is, like, Kellen Moore likes him at quarterback. I very much do not like him at quarterback. And we're going to go maybe 7-10 next year. Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is actually, oh my goodness, I think he's better than all the people here. I'll put him at the top of great. I don't think he's on the level of Jalen Hurts, but the thing is, he is a fucking dog and amazing to watch. I love watching Baker Mayfield play football. The Buccaneers are a great team to watch. They are so entertaining to watch. Bucky Irving, magnifique, and I very much like Baker Mayfield at quarterback. He's only going to be good for another maybe 2 or 3 years, but those 2 or 3 years are going to be spectacular, and I hope that he's able to get a ring. Justin Fields, I'll put at serviceable. I'll put him right behind Brock Purdy. Thing is, Justin Fields hasn't really gotten an opportunity to play for a good team. He was on the Pittsburgh Steelers. He went 4-2, went 10 touchdowns and 1 interception. But after he got benched for Russell Wilson, he never really got a shot after that. Even after Russell Wilson just started falling off a cliff, and I very much disagree with that. Josh Allen, obviously, he won MVP. I'll put him in MVP caliber. He's spectacular. He's insanely good with what he has to do with no fucking wide receivers. He's actually such an amazing quarterback, and I understand all the praise he gets. He's the reason why the Buffalo Bills were 13-4, brought him to the AFC Championship, lost to the Chiefs again, but that was not at all his fault. That was his defense not being able to stop anything. Jacoby Brissett, low-key serviceable? Serviceable? He is just fine. I'm not comfortable with having Jacoby Brissett above Kyler Murray. I think I'm going to move some of these guys down and put Kyler Murray at serviceable. Because Malik Willis is not at all better. I don't think Malik Willis is better. But yeah, I'll put him at the bottom. I'll put Geno about there. Like, I think Malik Willis is at the bottom of serviceable. Because he's a backup. You know, at the end of the day, he's a backup. But, you know, I don't feel comfortable at all with having Jacoby Brissett above Kyler Murray. I don't like that. But again, Jacoby Brissett is an amazing backup. He's just fine, you know. He won't win you the game, but he won't lose you the game. You feel me? So I don't understand any hate towards Jacoby Brissett. I love Jacoby Brissett. He's really cool. Tua, turn the ball over. Oh, goodness gracious. I'll put him at great, but I'll put him at the bottom of great. You feel me? You know, Tua Tagovailoa, if he didn't have CTE, would be actually top 10 quarterbacks in the league. But the thing is, he's an idiot and doesn't like sliding, so he keeps taking all these hits and he starts making dumb decisions. Aaron Rodgers, I'll put him at serviceable. I'll put him above Malik Willis, but like he's fallen off. He's 43 years old. I can't expect him at all to get any better or any worse. He's just gonna sit there. And he's going to think about what he's going to do. He's probably going to go to the Pittsburgh Steelers. But Mason Rudolph just got signed to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're going to sign Aaron Rodgers. He's going to start, and they're going to go fucking 9-8 and lose in the wild card to the Ravens. But Bo Nix, ooh, I like Bo Nix. I do like Bo Nix. I put him at great. I put him not above Tua, but I like Bo Nix. Bo Nix is a great young prospect, and I I see great things in Bo Nix's future, and I do see possibly a Broncos ring next season. Based off the fact of what they've done in this current offseason, I do see Bo Nix leading the Broncos to maybe a Super Bowl appearance. Patrick Mahomes, how much we don't like the guy, he is an MVP Patrick Mahomes is an MVP caliber player, and there's no denying it. He's spectacular. Yeah, he's amazing. He's probably the best comeback player of all time. He'll come from behind. He'll come from in front. He'll come all over the place. It's Patrick Mahomes. Lamar Jackson, same thing as Josh Allen. They are interchangeable as the best quarterbacks in the league. Lamar Jackson, definitely a better running threat. Josh Allen, definitely a better passing threat. But again, Josh Allen is just that much better with the passing ability, and he's able to run the ball amazingly. So I do think Josh Allen is better than Lamar Jackson, but it's just an opinion, and they're both actually top 2 quarterbacks in the league, behind Will Levis, of course. Bryce Young, okay. So I think I have Bryce Young. Either have him at great or serviceable. I think I put him above, right behind Brock Purdy and above Kyler Murray. I like that rating. So Bryce Young, the first half of the year, he got benched after week 3, and then just came out and started going crazy. Went like 1-score game with the Eagles, the Chiefs, overtime with the Buccaneers. Oh my God, it was insane. Bryce Young went crazy in the back half of the year, and I do think that's earned him from awful at the beginning of the year all the way to a serviceable quarterback, where I think he's only going to get better and better. Gardner Minshew, bad. I mean, he's old. Gardner Minshew is a completely good backup. Fine backup quarterback. Not at all a great starter, but, he can back up a good quarterback and go in and not lose you the game. Andy Dalton, again, serviceable. I'll put him below Malik Willis because he's older and washed. But again, put him in for somebody like a Bryce Young, and he'll do just fine. Skylar Thompson, awful. He's probably second worst quarterback in the league. Yeah, DCR is probably down there too, but he's not on this list, unfortunately. Goodness gracious, I'm forgetting this guy's name. CJ Beathard. That's not him. Shit. Tyler Huntley. All right, up next we got Tyler Huntley. Again, I'm gonna put him at pushing it. He's a fine backup, but again, he's not gonna do anything to push you towards a win in the game, right? He's gonna make turnovers, but he's not gonna get touchdowns, right? He's not gonna get the ball down the field. He's not gonna get it to your star wide receiver. He's gonna throw checks, and he's gonna throw some picks, but he's not gonna curse your game. You have him, doesn't mean you're automatically gonna lose. You feel me? Jordan Love. I think he might be not a system QB. No, because he has no star wide receiver. I think top of serviceable, right? I think that's top of serviceable. Yeah, top of serviceable. I think I'm gonna move these tiers. I'll put Sam Darnold below these guys, but top serviceable. Jordan Love. He is a perfectly fine quarterback, but he doesn't do anything extravagant to move the needle in Green Bay, which you need to do, right? Joe Flacco. He's a great backup. He is an old ass great backup Super Bowl champion. I like that. I like him, and I'll put him above these guys, just below Aaron Rodgers, just below the starting quarterbacks, right? He's good. He can rocket the ball still. He still has a strong ass arm, And he's still, he's a veteran, so he makes smart, good reads. He'll sit in the pocket for a second, he'll get the ball out, and it'll be a catch, and he'll win the game, right? Unless it's against the Giants. Okay. Spencer Rattler, again, QB of the future, and it's hard for me to tell because he only played like 5 games. But I'm thinking of putting him on pushing it just off the fact that he did not perform at all any good. He did not perform. I'm putting him in pushing it just all based off the fact that he did not perform any good in the games that he did start. Which, you got to do, man. You got to perform well in the games that you do get to play as a backup. Aiden O'Connell. I like Aiden O'Connell. I do. I put him in serviceable. I don't think Sam Darnold's worse than Aiden O'Connell, but I do think Aiden O'Connell is a better, you can throw him in there and he won't lose you the game. Sam Darnold can lose you a game. Right? Drake May. Ooh. I put Drake May in great alongside Bo Nix. If he was not on the Patriots, he'd be actually Jaden Daniels, but white. You feel me? Again, Jaden Daniels is great. Bro, Drake May went insane, bro, with no wide receivers. Nobody to receive the catch. And he went crazy. Again, he only won 4 games. But holy shit. Oh, dude, he played. Jameis Winston. I love Jameis Winston, bro. I love Jameis Winston. Wait. Will Levis and Jameis. They're at the very top of the league. These are the best 2 quarterbacks in the league. Jameis Winston and Will fucking Levis. Russell Wilson. Pushing it. I think he's pushing it. He fell off a cliff, bro. He's not very good right now. Well, most recently, the season did just end. But again, Russell Wilson's not going to do anything at all to push the needle and push the ball downfield. So, he can lob the fucking ball, but he's not going to, save your game. You can feel me? CJ Beathard. That's the Steelers backup, I believe. He's going in awful. He's awful. Mason Rudolph. Ooh-wee. I think I put him in pushing it. He's fine. He's perfectly okay. He's completely okay. And I think this is going to be my ranking. Top of the league, Will Levis, Jamison Wilson. Damn, I almost said Jameson Williams. My fault, King Jameis. Yeah, I think that'll end my list. Top of the league, Will Levis and Jameis Fuck! That'll end it. My top 2 quarterbacks in the league will be Will Levis and Jameis Winston. Second rank, down below these heavenly people, we got Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes. The amazing category, Jaden Daniels, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, all these great guys. Great, all these people that were able to bring their team to a better point, but they did not push their team super far. Right? They got them at a good spot, but they did not get them anywhere above where they wanted to be. Right? Serviceable. These guys are able to. They won't lose you a football game. They will not lose you a football game. They will not. But they will also not go out of their way and win you a loss down 20. They're not winning the game, right? System quarterback. The only system quarterback I see in the league right now is Sam Darnold. But the thing is, now that he's going to be on the Seattle Seahawks, we're going to see how good Sam Darnold is. From what I've seen currently, after he had an amazing season last year, but shit season in the Jets, in the Niners, I don't see anything extravagant coming from Sam Darnold without such top tier receivers. Pushing it, Kirk Cousins, these people, right? They're just on that bridge of where they can play, but they're not gonna These guys on pushing it, I don't think they're going to be amazing ever, but they are definitely not awful. Bad, you're bad. They're shit, right? Awful, worst quarterbacks in the league. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Keep it mellow, y'all. Deuces.